we've got NBA basketball in store for you here at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. It's the home of the Cavs, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. The Cleveland Cavaliers come into this one following a loss to the Hawks.
Yeah, guys, they were forcing it a bit in that one and shot a relatively low percentage because of...
Well, if I put it on the scale, Greg, the aggressiveness was an 8. The shot selection, a 2. Could have been a lot better.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it's hard to remember now, but Kevin Love didn't enter the league as a three-point shooter. Yet it's become a cornerstone of his game. And coaches have told him if you're a big man and you can shoot it out there, you're a valuable commodity. Kevin, he has listened, and he is indeed valuable.
Well, in this game today, it's all about court spacing, DA. Thanks for the report. Brent, we're already starting to hear some trade rumors out there. Is it ever too early to start making changes?
If you talk to any good GM, it's never too early to start thinking about how can I make this roster better.
Constant thoughts.
There are some times, though, and I think we've seen this through the years, where there might be a player that's on the roster that, whether there's a coaching change or his approach to the season, maybe it's a contract year and mentally he's not really where he needs to be, that sometimes teams examine that and think, might need to remove this now in order for us to get where we need to go. And that might be some of the reasons why, Kevin, we're hearing some names this early in the season.
Exactly. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Russell and Crabbe are in the backcourt together. Allen is out there with Kenneth Faried. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3 spot. Now Korver after D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. Sexton kicks to Korver. From past the arc. And that one is off. The Nets go the other way with it. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
Yeah, and a 4-game season series between these two. Both will be looking to set the tone tonight.
And let's hope for a heated matchup in this first game between them, because a close one tonight ensures we'll have 3 more good games down the road.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Here's Love. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Allen outside. And it's Russell in the corner. Over Sexton. And it's Zizic with the rebound. Russell's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Poked away. Stolen by Allen. Passes it to Faried. Cavaliers with the rebound.
You can't miss those kind of looks. The defense seems to be a little nonplussed so far in this one, but he flat out missed it.
There's the pass to Zizic. Love kicks to Sexton. Just 5 to shoot. Young from outside. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against Indiana.
And we all know in a hostile environment, always tough, but they were the better team on that night.
And a very good all-around effort here, and that's what you need to win on the road.
And that's an area that Sexton must keep working on. The more he passes, the better this team looks.
Screen by Faried. Crabbe kicks to Russell. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And for D'Angelo Russell, the former number 2 pick, it's all about developing himself as a player and a leader. Has focused more on the team and less on himself of late, and knows what is expected of him and has to earn every second of floor time.
And the first one at the line is good. Oh my gosh. And last season, Russell had to fight for minutes upon returning from injury.
Yeah, and battles like that help mature a player and really keep them focused. Those are areas where Russell had struggled in the past. I think he and his coach both know it's not easy, but it has already started in making Russell the best player he can be.
Here's Sexton. He's coming off a 31-point game against Atlanta. Love the pass to Court. Zizic kicks to Sexton. Fires for three. That shot off. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Russell dishes to Craig. Fareed outside.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Sexton the pass to Love. There's a screen. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot.
Yeah, pick your poison there. If you give Love that kind of room, he's going to take advantage.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Russell. Rebounded by Korver.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yeah, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
Now here's Love. He's coming off a 13-point game against Atlanta.
And he also positioned himself perfectly to grab all those rebounds, guys. Can't forget about the fundamentals.
Yeah, and his offensive rebounding numbers have dropped off a little bit the last few years, but Love still works hard down low and gets his share of putbacks.
Here's Cram. Following the basket by Kevin Love. They get it again. Another shot. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Now here's Cram. 11 points for him in that last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
Ball movement was critical in this game. It did not stick with any one player, so his passing was on point, and he really picked apart the defense.
Launches it. Buries the long-range jumper. Krabs got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Now Sexton. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. No good from Zizic.
Wonderful defense, staying active around the rim and then really putting the shooter in a tough spot.
Cleveland's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Sexton kicks to Zizic. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Zizic has got his first bucket of the night.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
It's tipped, and they get it back. The shot's good from Fareed. Here's Sexton. And it's Kenneth Fareed with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Sexton. T right on him. Inside. Here's Zizic. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop. Shooting 2.
He's off on the first.
How about the Cavs last year, making it back to their 4th straight finals appearance alongside the Golden State Warriors. And for a team in a city that's just had so little to cheer and celebrate about, obviously LeBron James bringing their championship to them a couple years ago, ultimately the golden era of Cleveland Cavalier basketball.
Good on the second free throw. And the Cavs and Warriors last year in the finals, Brent, the Cavs had a chance to even the rivalry at 2 wins apiece.
Well, they did, Kevin, but pretty much outmatched last year in the finals. Just too much roster change and not enough firepower to overtake the Golden State Warriors. The depth just wasn't there. It was a great ride last year with LeBron getting back to his 8th finals, but they came up short.
And no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Young from outside drills the three-pointer. Young's got 6. The Nets with the lead. Russell kicks to Fareed. There's a screen. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul. Larry Nance is checked in for Zizic. Davis is checked in for Brooklyn. Hollis Jefferson passes to Dinwiddie. Lock at 6. Shoots over Clarkson. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Couldn't complete the play.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Hollis Jefferson passes to Allen. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Love. So many modern offenses no longer rely on a point guard to initiate the play. Tell us a little bit more. Walk us through that process.
I think a lot of teams, Kevin, are getting more towards motion offenses, almost playing in a secondary break where you've either coming off a score, you're coming down the floor, the point guard gets off the ball, and with all the players moving around and with the multifaceted skill set of your small forward and your power forward who's now playing at the point, distributing the ball, setting screens, DHO. Because of that skill set, you don't really have the heavy reliance on point guard domination with the basketball, setting up every play, and being the only playmaker on the floor. Now you have 3 and sometimes 4 getting that job done.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Eddie Osman, he's checked in for Young. And George Hills subbed in for Sexton. The Cavaliers trail by 3. It's a pick by Love. Clarkson passes to Love. Over in the corner, Osman. Ball's knocked loose. Love outside. Over Allen. But they'll get another chance. And the dunk by Love.
Kevin Love showing you he's got a little vert getting up to the rim.
Nets shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. Davis sets a screen. Here's Dinwiddie. He's covered by Clarkson. Down low. And the dunk by Love.
Kevin Love has been in the league long enough to understand that down low, contact happens.
Well, Greg, we know that Kevin Love is a great passer, but just how much more does that open up for his team?
I mean, his outlets get the team up and moving in terms of transition faster than probably anyone else could. It's very hard to double Love with the ball, as his awareness and that passing that you mentioned immediately will find the open man. Love's passing alone is probably worth about 10 extra points a game for his team.
And that one falls for Love.
Well, for a big guy, Kevin Love is certainly one of the best free throw shooters in the game, and you don't want to send him to the line.
To the paint, it's stolen by Nance. Here's Osman, and it's Kenneth Fareed with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
A little over-aggressive. He's got to dial it back. He wants to stay on the floor. 2 fouls in the first. Tough to overcome.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. Here's Hill. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Brent, George Hill is a guard who has been as consistent as it gets from deep the last few seasons in the league.
Well, Hill's always been a good shooter since entering the league. Remember starting his career in San Antonio, so he showed off his wares alongside Tim Duncan in the post where he could spot up and gain his confidence. And the last 3 seasons for him, he's been over 40%.
First free throw is good.
And the athleticism that George Hill can bring to the point guard position makes him impressive He does it so well on both ends, especially when he's engaged.
So he picks up just one from the line that time.
Yeah, you look at George Hill's game, and he doesn't wow you in any way, but he's a complete basketball player. Strong outside shooter, but might be most valuable defensively. Often regarded as one of the best defensive guards in the league.
4 on the clock. Here's Napier. And again, it's the Nets missing. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. And then slams it in.
So fun to watch Larry Nance Jr. get up and be in flight.
And with Hill and his defense, perhaps what is best about it is that he can guard, Greg, both guard positions, and that makes him valuable.
Yeah, and that flexibility gives a coach and his lineup so much leeway. Hill has a great wingspan, about 6'9", and can be very disruptive defensively. Very good at fighting through screens to stick with his assignments as well.
And the basket is good. Dinwiddie's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Love dishes to Clarkson. Love with the screen for Clarkson. Jumper off the screen, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Clarkson's got his first basket.
Well, Clarkson doing his best to keep that mid-range jump shot from dying off.
Carroll against Nance. Here's Hollis Jefferson, and it's Osman with the rebound.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
Some defenses are okay with giving up the mid-range shot. In this case, they contest it.
Brent, we have bigs playing a different kind of game in the NBA now.
It feels like skill is taking over, and even last year in the playoffs, so much talk for us about the idea of not being able to play a big center, right? Not being able to play a post-up center or a rim-protecting center. These players have to be mobile. They have to be able to set screens and roll down the lane, and they have to be able to switch out, most importantly, defensively to guard the most talented scorers in the league. So the center position is now becoming a more skilled position where teams take their best four-man and slide them down to the 5, a la a Draymond Green or sometimes Giannis with Milwaukee, to make sure that they can make the most impact while they're on the floor.
Good examples. And he sinks the second. Nets trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Dinwiddie kicks to Carroll. Ball's knocked loose. Hollis Jefferson. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make. 1:22 left in the first. Pass to Love. Over Davis. Love, no good. Brooklyn's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Now, this is a quarter that he would love to forget as soon as possible, not getting anything to go.
And here's Napier. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Indiana. There's the screen. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got 5.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Nance a screen, and the pass to Clarkson. Shoots from the elbow. That one goes in, and the Cavaliers lead by 3.
Well, Clarkson can get inside. He's athletic to do that, and then needs the touch in that area. Showed it off there.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Davis with a screen on Nance. Here's Dinwiddie, and the Nets another 3.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range. Hill
kicks to Love. Davis with some nice D.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And playing at the center as opposed to his customary power forward position. Not Kevin Love's preference, but he accepts the role and the challenge.
The adjustment for me has just, having to play, dynamic fives, stretch fives, guarding that position, being in a lot more pick and rolls, being heavily involved on the offensive side in pick and rolls.
The league in general, GA, going smaller. Love finding himself more and more moving up to the 5.
Yeah, he can certainly rebound at that position, and his perimeter shooting at the 5 makes him a tough cover.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And what do you guys think about the Cavaliers so far in this one?
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
And if you're rotating like that, it's got to be a great line of communication between all 5 guys. You see that reflected on the scores, all that trust showing up with the lead.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Cleveland, Nance is inside along with Love. Clarkson is out there with George Hill. And it's Osman in at the small forward position. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, with all the turmoil in the Cavs locker room last season, some wondered if head coach Tyronn Lue's job could be in jeopardy. Despite leading the team to its first championship in 2016, Lue, like a lot of coaches, finds that his future in the NBA is always subject to speculation. Kevin?
All right, DA, thank you.
Watching Kevin Love, he's really got a ton of tools at his disposal offensively. We know he can shoot it. We know he can post it, but his off-ball movement has also improved. Love has molded himself into a dynamic scorer.
The first one falls. And with Love and his offensive game, he has even started getting more scores off of cuts.
Yeah, Love has a good sense of timing on when a lane will open up, and often will get matched up with a defender that just isn't as quick as he is. And when everything is clicking for him, he can light it up in a quarter, as we've seen in the past.
Both free throws good from Kevin Love.
Kevin, these are easy points. Remember, free throws.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Davis sets a screen. Front pass the arc. Let's keep it alive. Nice yet again. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Hill passes to Love. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for the Nets.
They are shooting the lights out from beyond on really limited attempts. So you have to think they ought to feed those hot hands on the perimeter and see if they can keep this thing going.
2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And Love once had a 30-30 game as a member of the Timberwolves. The guy is a force.
Both free throws good from Love.
And you have to like the way he's attacking the defense, drawing fouls and getting himself chances at the line this quarter.
Here's Dinwiddie. And that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
And you'll take that shot every time down. Beautiful work all the way around.
And there's a foul called on Allen Craig. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Ante Zizic is checked in for the Cavaliers. Hill. He's guarded by Cram. From 15 feet away, here's Zizic. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Looking now at the numbers for Napier. Last season's performance for him. Averaged 8 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
From all the whispers that we've heard, he's been working hard on his game. It just has not showed up yet in the box score.
And he knocks down the first one.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And Cleveland making a change here. Sexton's checked in. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for the Nets. Both good from the line that time. Nets trail by 7. Davis sets a screen. Russell kicks to Napier. Teardrop shot. Davis laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Davis has got his first 2 points.
This is one of his specialties. Davis is an excellent option rolling off the pick.
Love with the screen on Russell. Hill with it. He's picked up by Russell. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Napier. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Were those guys back on defense? I didn't see him. Somehow someone missed an assignment. Luckily, he bricked the mid-range.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Napier following the score by Cleveland. Davis with a screen on Hill. Russell against Hill. Davis sets a screen. Here's Russell. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Russell's got 7 points.
And just a good feel for everything around him. The mid-range area, comfortable spot for Russell.
Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. And now just a 3-point Cavalier lead. Hill passes to Zizic. Love outside. Pass to Sexton.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
And Colin Sexton, when it comes to scoring, the man shows you a little bit of everything.
Loves to drive it, loves to attack inside, improving his consistency from range. But what I love about him is the aggressiveness. This guy is always in attack mode.
No good on the free throw.
And the aggressiveness Sexton plays with is infectious. He motivates his teammates to play just as hard.
Young's checked in for George Hill. Allen's checked in for Brooklyn. Kenneth Fareed comes in for Shabazz Napier. He hits the second from the line. And, of course, Colin Sexton. His college team once had to finish a game with only 3 players.
Yeah, he scored 40 that night. He almost led him to a victory. He loves to play under the bright lights. Brings great energy and enthusiasm every night.
Now here's Korver. 9 points last game out. Young in the corner. And another miss by Cleveland. Nets trail by 4. Crab with the ball. Kicks to Carroll. Clock at 6. Over Young. And the shot falls short this time. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Here's Zizic. And Allen with the block. And he's able to get it back. No good from Zizic. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And stolen by Love. Young against Carroll. Passes it to Sexton. Love outside. And Young kicks to Love. Shot clock at 5. Kenneth Faried grabs the board. Faried's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Carroll passes to Allen. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Faried outside. Here's Carroll. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Zizic has got 4 rebounds in this game. The shot by Sexton, no good. To the middle, got a piece of it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. And here's what Cleveland's schedule is looking like. On Thursday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Saturday, they'll head back home to host the Indiana Pacers. Allen passes to Faried.
Kevin Love got his hand up. That was just enough to alter the shot.
Faried, no good. And stolen by Cram. Tries to snap the cold streak. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
And Kenneth Faried, an outstanding performance with Team USA in 2014. But Greg, his minutes have gone down in recent seasons.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great rebounder. He's got all the athleticism you need, but he's not a shooter or a big-time defender. In today's game, you need your big man to do at least one of those 2.
That free throw good from Kenneth Faried.
And the persistence shown by Faried on every possession gets infectious.
Nancy's checked in for Kevin Love. All free throws good from Kenneth Faried. Cavaliers leading. Now, here's Sexton. This is to Korver. Nance a screen. Now the pass to Sexton. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
The line for your Cavaliers, Colin Sexton. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Nets trail by 3. Now Russell. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
You can't forget about all those well-timed swipes either. His timing on the defensive end was simply sublime.
And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's foul number 2 for him. Screen by Faried. Russell passes to Faried.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. Just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter.
Gotta love how Korver's outside shot keeps looking better and better with each passing game.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now here's Faried. Outside Russell. Faried setting the pick for Russell. Clock at 4. Over Sexton. And the shot is long.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Zizic, no good on the shot. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Right side, Russell. And the dunk by Fareed.
And just showing great vision there. Russell surveys the floor and whips it to the open man.
Korver kicks to Zizic. Here's Nance, and Nance slams it in.
And he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Fareed outside. He dishes it to Crabb. Outside, Russell. Screen by Fareed. And it's Carroll in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Nets trail by 6. 13 feet away. Bank shot, no good.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how you D up.
Playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. That's an excellent job.
Now, here is Young. Nance a screen on Russell. Here's Sexton, and it's sent back by Russell. And they're able to recover. The shot's good from Zizic. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. To the inside, it's stolen by Nance. From 12 feet out. Here's Young. Here's Zizic. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. And it's a 10-point Cavalier lead.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
A different look now for Cleveland. Osman comes in for Kyle Korver. And it's Clarkson in for Sexton. And then for Brooklyn, Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Reed, and Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Crabb. Now, here is Russell. He's got 9. The Nets working the ball around now, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on a 10-2 run here. Nance a screen. Clarkson kicks to Nance. Looking for Young. He gets it there. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Nets trail by 10. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Now Russell. To the left wing. Pass to Dinwiddie. Three-pointer. And it's Zizic with the rebound. Zizic has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Inside, Clarkson score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Russell kicks to Dinwiddie. There's a screen. Allen a screen on Clarkson. 6 to shoot. Here's Russell. And it's good off the back rim and in. Russell's got 11 points.
And something Russell did well in college, scoring off the pick and roll.
Russell against Clarkson. Here's Zizic. That shot, no good. Excellent D there from Allen.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Screen by Russell. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
And checking out the numbers for Clarkson. Some last season stats for him. He was around 14 points a game last year. 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And you look at his skill set, and I think it's just a matter of time before he commands a bigger presence on this team.
Yeah, just a bit rough around the edges, GA, but he has the tools. He just needs to sharpen them.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 11.
Got to play defense for more than the first pass. That time Clarkson stays with the possession. That helps out big time.
Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
Yeah, tonight his shot's been a bit off, but still, they lead the game.
Here's Allen. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Down low. And that one good from Clarkson. 8 points for him.
Such a tough shot to master there. Clarkson feeling more and more comfortable, it looks like, with that floater.
Stolen by Clarkson. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Clarkson's running. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Coach, what have you liked about your team's performance so far?
I like our physicality. I thought we came out, started the game physical. That set the tone for us early.
Well, we'll see if they can keep it up, T. Lou. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They never dug too deep a hole for themselves in the first period. The most they trailed by was 5. The second quarter was all theirs. Major uptick in offensive and defensive intensity as they did their jobs with precision, now sitting on a comfortable 12-point lead at the half. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
The speed they're playing with has been fantastic. They're pushing the ball in transition and catching the defense. That's snapping, Ernie. Anyway, a huge chunk of their offense has come on the break. They've got a nice lead, but they shouldn't slow anything down. I say keep doing what you do.
Kenny, how'd you think the Nets were playing?
Well, they're trailing in this game because they're shooting under 35%. Now, I've got to give a lot of credit to the defense, forcing the shooters off their spots and making them feel uncomfortable. But if someone takes something away from you, you have to be able to adapt. So they need a whole new game plan because right now they're in trouble.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Welcome back, folks. So much to do here in downtown Cleveland. And East 4th Street right in the heart of it all. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Kevin Love really has his fingerprints all over this one.
I'll tell you, the scoring he gave them in the first half really made the difference.
Well, the defense is paying attention to a lot of other guys. He's gotten some good looks, and he's done a great job of finishing those off.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Russell and Grab are in the backcourt together. Kenneth Faried is out there with Hollis Jefferson, and it's Allen in at the center, locking down the middle. Deep two from Russell. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Korver's got his third rebound on the night.
Well, the ageless wonder, Kyle Korver's still such a vital part of the offense. A blur on offense, constantly moving around to try to find an opening at the three-point line, and sometimes that pulls defenders away and opens up some more opportunity. They got to be more active on offense and maybe a little bit more aggressive going to the rim. 0 of 4, not impressive thus far.
Passes it to Young. Lets it go from deep. No good that time. Nets trail by 12. Down low. Here's Allen. And it's Zizic with the rebound. Zizic has got 11 rebounds in the game. For Korver, he continues to climb the ranks of all-time three-pointers made.
Well, Kyle last year passed the great Paul Pierce of the Boston Celtics, and Korver is not close to being done. In the all-time rankings, Kevin, interestingly enough, he has the least amount of games and total attempts of everyone in the top 5. That's some rarefied air.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Nick Young on the wing. 6 points for him. 5 on the clock.
He has to be frustrated out there right now. His teammates are really picking up the slack for a lackluster offensive night.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
No good from Zizic.
It looked like he wanted no part of that. Superb defense there, really making it tough on him.
And that's a foul called on Ante Zizic. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nets making a change here. Davis is checked in. To the inside. Young with the steal. Here's the break. Here's Sexton, and it's sent back by Russell. It's Davis with the drop. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Friday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors.
And you know, for that Pistons game, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Free throw good, Davis.
A 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Davis still trying to gain the consistency he needs to fulfill his potential.
Shabazz Napier's checked in for the Nets. And both free throws good for Davis. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
Here to check out some stats on Kevin Love. Last season, he played outstanding. 12th in rebounding, 12th in free throw percentage, and he was also extremely dependable behind the three-point line, finishing the season among the top 20 in three-point percentage.
And we talked about how strong he was on the boards, going hard at it at both ends last year, really helping out his team. And there's the whistle, illegal screen. And here's a look now at the shot chart showing the field goals attempted locations for Young.
And this is a bit of a nightmare game for him thus far. Just nothing working, and it has to be affecting his confidence. He just doesn't look like the player he normally is out there, and you can see it in his body language after every missed shot. Boy, this is tough.
Now, here's Napier. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. 6 to shoot. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Phenomenal use of the body there to free himself up from the defender and get a clean look at the basket.
Sexton kicks to Young. To the middle, Love. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Nets trail by 6. Inside. Missed inside. Cleveland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Love. George Hill's checked in for the Cavaliers. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Looking comfortable there from the line. Knows he needs to come through for his team at the charity stripe.
And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down now to just 6, and the basket from Hollis Jefferson.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Here's Napier. Lays it in off the breakaway.
Now, I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
The Cavaliers shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. They set the pick. Zizic passes the court. Misses the 3. And here are the Nets. They're on a 10-2 run here. And there's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. It's stolen by Hill. Goes up from the top of the key. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Hill.
And George Hill recognizing when his man was open, an effective pass that time.
Left side Davis. And Kyle Korver picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Napier kicks to Davis. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Screen by Fareed. Crab. The Cavaliers pull it in. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And here's Love from the arc. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. Hollis Jefferson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Grab the pass to Fareed. Back to Crab. Davis sets a screen. 6 to shoot. Crab dishes to Napier. From deep. And it's Zizic with the rebound. Zizic just got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Now here is Hill. It's a pick by Love. Here's Sexton. Rebounded by the Nets. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And he has not made one shot in this one. Has to be on his mind every time he's pulling up.
No good from Zizic.
Really shocking he didn't take advantage of that golden opportunity there. He needs to be much better in that situation. Look, if they want any shot at winning this game, he has to be better out there.
To the inside. It's tipped. Now here's Napier. He's tightly guarded. Davis sets a screen. Napier kicks to Crab. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And Alan Crab, a strong shooter from outside, but he can still be a bit streaky, Greg, at times.
Yeah, I mean, he'll joke with himself that when he's off, he plays like Allen, but when he's on, he's playing like AC. I mean, he uses that Jekyll and Hyde motivation to make sure he stays aggressive on offense. The team and coaching staff are in on it as well, as they know a hot Crab is a handful to deal with.
That's good from Crab.
And not a guy who gets to the charity stripe a ton, but overall, Crab shoots a solid percentage from there.
For the Cavaliers, Larry Nance is checked in for Zizic. Osman comes in for Kyle Korver. And it's Clarkson in for Sexton. And a change for the Nets. Dinwiddie's checked in. Both free throws good from Crab.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Outside Hill. There's the pick. Nance a screen. Hill passes to Love. Inside. And that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got 10 points.
Yeah, Love can scan the floor. He's always looking for the late cutter and patient with that decision.
Screen by Fareed. They get it back. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. 8 points for him.
Bucket earned, out-muscling and out-hustling everybody with the rebound.
And here's Clarkson. 10 points for him. Baseline jumper. And that misses badly. Air ball. High post, Davis. And the rejection by Love.
Encouraging signs when Kevin Love is that intense on the defensive end. Swats that one away. Cannot give players that kind of positioning, and the defense also late in trying to alter that shot.
Dinwiddie dishes to Napier. He kicks it to Fareed. They set the pick. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Kenneth Fareed. Damari Carroll's checked in for Brooklyn. Both free throws good from Fareed. The Cavaliers leading by 4. The 3 from Hill. Carroll with the rebound.
And that's a rare sight. Usually shooters make the defense pay when they're that lackadaisical.
Here's Davis. Napier kicks to Dinwiddie. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Back to Carroll. Stolen away. Here's Osman. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
Now here's Napier. Fareed a screen on Hill. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Napier. Drained for 2 points. Napier's got 6 here in this quarter.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Hill passes to Love. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Back to Napier. Can't get it to fall. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Clarkson with the ball. 10 points for him. And it's off from 3-point range. And Fareed kicks to Napier. Screen by Fareed. Shot off the screen. And it's slammed in by Fareed.
Yeah, when you don't box out the manimal, he has a tendency to devour second chance opportunities.
Here's Osman. Carroll covering. Pulls it from the elbow. And it's Osman missing.
The defense not so good. And when you're deep inside like that, you got to come through.
Fareed a screen on Hill. Pass to Carroll. Back to Napier. Sinks the three-pointer. Napier's got 9.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Hill passes to Osman. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Jimmy Osman. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So for the Nets, Allen comes in for Kenneth Fareed. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Napier. And so he makes both from the line. There's 1:40 left in the third. Dinwiddie passes to Allen. Stolen by Clarkson. Pass to Hill. Up and in on the layup. Hill's got 4 this quarter.
Well, he weasels his way to the inside there, and that little breathing room that helped George Hill to score.
with the floater. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Timeout called, Cleveland. Cleveland making a change here. Young's checked in.
And let's check out the stats for Carroll. How he did last season. Put up about 13 points per, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
I think you look across the board right now, and he's just doing a much better job. The numbers bear that out.
They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Got that one up quick. Love's got 7 points here in this quarter.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
And the call will be against George Hill. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And even though Spencer Dinwiddie had a breakout year, he felt that his time was long overdue.
Yeah, and in between the injury in college and kind of being buried on the bench, he's had to overcome a lot and has always believed in himself. And he feels when matched up head-to-head with most guards, he's going to come out on top. Showed exactly why he believes in himself so much with that breakout season in 2018.
Hyundai Hollis Jefferson, he's checked in for Damari Carroll. And he makes both free throws.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Cavaliers leading. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Screen by Young. Hill passes to Nance. And now it's Allen running. He can go all the way. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Hill. He has 6. Love outside. And stolen by Russell. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And here's Love for 3 and released it in time, but it's off the mark. Third quarter comes to a close and a battle brings it to a tie. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Nance is inside along with Love. George Hill out there with Clarkson. And it's Young in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Dinwiddie. Allen, a screen on Clarkson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Love.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Ante Zizic is checked in for Kevin Love. And he can't hit the second.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill.
Yeah, just not good court awareness there. You cannot afford to be careless. That just leads to bad turnovers.
The Nets shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Davis against Nance. They set the pick. Here's Dinwiddie. No good on the 3.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from 3-point range.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Hill against Russell. Over Hill. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Russell's got the game tied up here for the Nets. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Russell against Hill. Kicks it to Young. Just 5 to shoot. And Cleveland again with the bucket. Here is Russell. Allen outside. Back to Russell. And the 3 off target. The Cavaliers shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Nance, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Davis sets a screen. Russell a screen on Clarkson. Here's Dinwiddie. They set the pick. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Nance has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And it's Sexton in for Hill. Here's Russell. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. There's Hollis Jefferson. Bullseye. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Now, here is Young. D right on him. Here's Sexton. And another miss by Cleveland.
That's like milk on a hot day, just a bad decision. Absolutely no reason for him to be taking those shots.
Young in the corner. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. And the Cavaliers lead by 2. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Davis with it. He's picked up by Nance. There's a good screen. Allen a screen on Young. In the corner, Hollis Jefferson. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Hollis Jefferson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Getting everyone involved. Russell operating the offense like a seasoned vet.
Zizic kicks to Sexton. Now here's Corver. Passes it to Sexton from the arc. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. So for the Nets, Kenneth Faried, he's checked in for Davis. And Krabs subbed in for Dinwiddie. The Nets have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Russell passes to Crab. And no good. Good defensive work there by Young.
He's been a little bit disappointing in this game. However, his team has his back. They need a little bit more help from him.
Sexton with it. Russell's there to the middle. Here's Nance. Here's Zizic. They shoot again. He lays it in. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Now here's Crab. Shot clock at 6. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And stolen by Sexton. Zizic passes to Nance. And Faried sends it back.
And the swat by Faried was vicious. Stalking his prey.
Here's Sexton. There's the pass to Young. There's a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot that time not on target.
Oh, and the D did not make that any easier. Can't fault the shooter for missing. That's a tough shot.
Here's Zizic, defended by Allen, and yes, it's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 3. Brooklyn's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. To the paint. Crab, good.
Well, 6'6", height-wise, 7 foot on the wingspan. Crab can get off shots inside that most guards simply can't.
Now here's Corver. Pass to Zizic. Now the dish to Sexton. Over Russell. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Here's Nance.
Outstanding contest from Faried there. You can tell his mere presence alone changes the trajectory of that shot.
He can't get it to go. And Cleveland will come the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Zizic. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And stolen by Sexton. Outside for Corver. Here's the screen. Drains the three-pointer.
It's just fun to watch Corver shoot the ball like he did there, getting the space he needs from the screen and working off the pick.
Russell against Young. And Faried has it in the corner. Back to Russell. Goes up on the high post, and right through it goes. Russell's got 4 this quarter.
And whether on or off ball, Russell really knows how to work off screens.
Screen by Young. Sexton kicks to Corbin. Off target from three-point range. Brooklyn trailing. To the paint. There's Hollis Jefferson. No good. That would have tied it. Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Nance a screen. And Sexton has it in the corner. That three off the mark.
Well, he's using the force, but in the worst way possible right now. He just needs to dial it back and look to work the ball around the floor to his teammates.
Here's Zizic. Some solid defense from Fareed.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Buries it from three-point range.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
And here are the Cavaliers now, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Sexton kicks to Zizic. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Ante Zizic. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Love check in for Cleveland. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Brooklyn with it. They trail by 1. Screen by Fareed. Russell passes to Crabbe. Fareed, a screen on Korver. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. From outside, off the mark.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Nick Young. At the line for 2.
First one falls for him.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Nets trail by 3. Crabbe kicks to Allen. Back to Crabbe. Lets it go from deep. Cans it from downtown. Crabbe's got 12 points here in the second half.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Here's Zizic, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
The turnover total in the first half, only 1, but a totally different story here in the second.
Brooklyn's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Russell with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Russell passes to Crabbe. Screen by Fareed. Off the screen. Crabbe, good. And the Nets lead by 2.
Now, sometimes he tricks you with how smooth he is. Maybe that's the secret to Crabbe's success as he calmly nails the bucket.
Fareed against Love. Some nice passing by Cleveland here to the inside. Young. Rebounded by the Nets.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
I'm not sure, but that could be a game-changing miss. He wanted that bad.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
Yeah, even though he doesn't come up with the steal, that kind of deflection will disrupt the rhythm of this offensive possession.
And it's Russell missing. Cleveland's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Young with no one around. Good on the triple. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Now, here is Russell. 1 6:29 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Crabb. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that ties the game up. And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert.
Sexton kicks to Love. Over for Reed, and Love gets it to go. Love's got 9 points here in the second half.
Kevin Love is clutch, and boy, did the team need that.
Russell left side for Reed trying to get open, and again, no good by Brooklyn. Hung outside, back to Love. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Man, the score being this close, you have to retain possession of the ball. You just can't give it away like that.
55 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Timeout called the Nets. They trail by 1. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
On the offensive boards, he has been a force. Offensive rebounding is all about pursuing the basketball, and he has not stopped that pursuit all night. The second chances he's created have been a big factor.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. He said, we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Crabb missed it, even after all those chances. Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now Sexton. Love outside. Shot clock at 5. And an intentional foul right there. And the Cavaliers call time here. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Kevin, when you win a game like tonight, what kind of positive things are confirmed?
That we can fight through and beat any team in the league if we're playing well. So for us to get this win here, our sixth man is our crowd. They've been great. They packed the house tonight, and we got a big win against a team that's right up there with the top teams in the league.
You did it all together tonight, Kevin. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you next time.